Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome back here. The surprise mystery guest, Mike Spencer, Mayor of Newport. How are you?
Always a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, well, you've been coming around, I guess it's been 10, 11, 12 years. You know, you're always there at our holiday Christmas party.
When is the date this year? We got it set up.
Yet to be determined.
But, you know, I just wanted to bring you on. It's election time of the year and everything. And, you know, you're not, of course, having to worry about it at this stage. Are you going to rerun for mayor of Newport one time?
Well, it's a little different because my seat will be up in March, and you run for a commissioner's seat. And then the 5 commissioners elect the mayor. If they'd like to have me do it again, I like doing it. We're getting some things done, so it's...
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, a small town and everything, with everything, we've talked to the cities, we talked to county, we talked to state on the crisis that they hit. You know, when you're looking at the small town like Newport, you know, what kind of things did you guys face, or did you?
Well, like everyone else, we have to watch it. The town manager, Wendy, has done a very nice job with monitoring expenses and just keeping things from out of hand. The chief stepped up, and you've had him here before. He stepped up a year ago, and they've run with one less cop at no compromise to public safety. So we paired where we can, but I think what we've done successfully is we've looked for other sources of revenue.
Yeah, because
instead of the transfer tax, we've just never been wedded to the transfer tax.
But at the same time, getting involved and knowing there's some help needed in areas too. And you know, when you talk about that soup kitchen, I wanted to talk
that's
about
great.
Yeah. What's going on there?
Well, this is something that I just, out of the blue, I gave a donation in honor of Mayor Ford from Lewis. At the end of his term as head of League of Local Governments back in January, and I called, Googled soup kitchens in Lewis and saw Just Soup Ministry, and I called Dale up and said I'd like to make a donation on behalf of the town, on behalf of Mayor Ford, and she was thrilled and said, I've been thinking about doing one in Newcastle County, and I said, well, you're talking to the person, let's go. And it's been a process, and she just came up and did the multi-denominational service at St. James Episcopal right there in Newport, and very stirring, and it's going to kick off October 15th. So we're going to be doing some fundraising, but her name's Dale Dunning, and it's Just Soup Ministry, and she's done a bunch of them down there, and it's an opportunity.
So you mean she's opening a new one in
Newport?
Right.
First
in
time
Newport?
up here, right?
Which is great because this
cool.
is the time you know, you're looking out for the people that are out there that needing it, and
there's a lot of people that need it. It's not like it used to be.
And I'm just looking here because they throw a bunch of notes on here. I mean, I see environmental, youth rowing club. I mean,
a guy named John Wick has brought the youth rowing club to Newport. It's actually they're starting directly. And we're excited about it. The future plans going forward the next 2 years with a nice boathouse and all right on the Christina River, right next to the boat ramp in Newport. You're going to be able to see it from 95.
How do neighbors feel about that noise they make?
Noise.
No, they're using stroke.
You know, I even bit into that. Why do we bother with this?
But that's great to have that coming into it because that's something just to sit on the banks or go down there and watch that take place.
Yes, and it's adjacent to the environmental center that we're building. That we got the grant from BASF, former SEBA, with the boardwalk around there. So yeah, we're really excited.
I was just going to ask you about that plant, because that's where it sounded like you were saying it's going to be. So you're turning an old refinery into an environmental center?
No, they gave us a grant, but it's still a redevelopment area. It's down in the industrial park by the boat ramp. So it's going to be, it's a tidal pool that for all intents and purposes can't do anything. And quickly I got the idea for this some years ago when I'd go see my brother in Biloxi. Birding's real big down there, and I thought, well, it'd be really nice if you had a boardwalk going around a tidal pool where you can put different types of nests and attract birds, and so it's grown. So we've got a lot of things on the
with the park right there and all of it. It kind of flows right into it. I mean, I think that's one of the prettiest areas in the state of Delaware as far as just going and you know, into that area, just taking a look at what all is going on down there.
We got a lot going on, and we're you know, the James Street Tavern now has become just they do a lot of events. They're real big on fundraising for different.
Not to give them a hellacious plug, but the food there is excellent.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
they do a
everybody
great
is
job.
driving by thinking it was back from the Tallahassee food, it's
and not only
awesome.
that, but it's completely changed on the inside of it. I was
That's what I
completely
mean.
blown away. I was, I was
It's
blown
not
away.
the
They've done a
hi-ho
nice job.
anymore.
But it's a nice area and everything. But
Yep.
let's talk about politics real quick.
You wanna get me in trouble?
Yeah, well, that's the whole idea. You're on here. I look at this different things happening and everything, and and then you talk. I see the Tea Party, or I guess that's what and then I see all the politicians kind of, oh yeah, I'm part of it. So what is that? What is going on there?
With who?
The Tea Party, is that?
I don't know.
He's not a tea bagger. I mean, he doesn't go to the tea
I'm reluctant
parties.
for all that business. The first order of business is public service. But I have to say, without getting, I don't want to offend anybody that drinks a lot of tea, but when I hear we're going to take our country back and all this, from who? From the Americans are doing this. Everybody gets in there. It's a tough gig. There's some good people. There's some bad people, but who are they? How do I know that they weren't the ones that caused us to begin with 5-10 years ago?
Yeah.
It's all the same thing. Who are you taking it back from? Get out of here.
Yeah, see, I told you.
Get out of here.
Now I'm going to try to take him off.
Now you
the
cranked him
subject.
up.
Yeah, he gets going.
Well,
Well, that's what I wanted people to see with what they have in a person that's there and trying to help. Because Mike, I know you do a tremendous job.
Oh, you go ask with the tenacity. I'll give you that.
What?
Yeah.
Your causes for your city, for your town, for your township.
Well, we're very
Juris-
fortunate. I have to plug
jurisdiction.
the town, the commissioners. We have got a great commission. Town manager Wendy King does nice. You've had the chief here, so it's really we do fairly well there, and it's. I'm very fortunate. Senator Peterson and Senator Blevins and Speaker Gilligan are our representatives, and so it's just they've done a lot to help the town, like doing the park that we did when the governor came and launched the park. It's just
we
great.
should flip the sign so your place is the place to be somebody.
Well, how do you feel about the worldly things that's going on? You keeping up on what's happening on a national level? Or?
Yeah, but how far? How far now?
All the way to the top.
I'm going to get him all fired back up again. But but you enjoy talking about, and that's what I want. I always enjoy talking to you about it, because it doesn't matter. You say your mind of what you believe is your mind, and I think that's important when you're there. Sometimes like you say, you don't want to get yourself in any trouble, but at the same time, you do it right, Michael.
The longer I'm in it, the more I find it's easier for me to offend somebody. So.
Now,
and ultimately, I will.
did I get that right?
Just get it out of the way.
You are on the Democratic ticket?
Yes.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, I went over from being an independent for 28 years because I really believed in, and I have to pitch. The governor does a great job, and he's been about public service. So you see somebody that doesn't have to do it.
I got to say that I've said that since he's been there so far. What he's trying to do, his resources.
So I became a Democrat to support him, and now I'm also supporting his former opponent, John Carney, who I think does they're all very public service oriented people. That's the one thing we have here in Delaware that some of our surrounding neighbors just don't have it.
Doesn't have a primary.
No, he doesn't have a primary.
He was put up by the party pretty much. Everybody said,
by himself, and everybody supports him.
Right.
He's a dedicated public servant for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Some of the other states around us should get on our bandwagon, because it's all about doing things for the people here. I mean, there's some differences of opinion, but
I'm going to run for housing commissioner.
If you get up there.
Newport.
No.
We got to wrap things up. If you get up there, then, the thing about it is do it for the people that put you there. That's what it's all about.
What it's about.
We're going to take a quick break. Mike, thanks you so much for coming on, and it's always a pleasure to see you, and we'll look forward to having you back on, and we'll wait until after they get voted in, then you give us your opinion on everybody.
or a week before.
We're going to take a quick break. You want to stay with us? Be right back right after.
Why not Newport, man?
Because we don't have a housing commissioner.
Well, you can invent it for me.